Hi, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my video. This video is going to be about, I'm going to compare to 3 different consoles in terms of performance with Call of Duty, and it's specific to Call of Duty. Everything's going to be running at 120 Hertz or above with the best settings possible. If you want to know settings for PlayStation or PC that I like and that I got from some of the pros, go ahead and check out my videos and my play settings for the best settings. And then this is the analog sticks I plan on putting in this controller that I had fixed that was at a 4 dead zone, because I'm pretty sure it's going to wear out quicker than the other ones. And so I'm going to put these in, and then I'll compare the 3. But that's a project, probably going to be like a week or 2, or maybe even longer, because I don't want to ruin the controller. And there's a lot to it. So when it comes to the PlayStation, the PC, and the Xbox, the PlayStation or the PC clearly wins, and it wins by a lot. With the standard controller, that is the most connected to the game, I felt. With the Magneto sticks, it didn't feel as connected, but it was still playable. You're definitely at a disadvantage running the Magneto sticks, in my opinion, on PC. When it comes to the PlayStation, the regular analog sticks was the best. It felt the most grounded. Same thing with the Xbox. It felt the most grounded. And the Magneto sticks didn't feel as connected, and it definitely was inconsistent for both of them. And I don't think it has anything to do with me getting used to the controller analogs, because I could have plugged in 3 other controllers that were potentiometers and I would have had the same experience. So hopefully that helps. The video will start in a couple seconds. Hopefully enjoy. What's up YouTube, it's Party. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little review of PC from PlayStation to Xbox, playing BO6 on it. I'm also going to do a review of the regular analog sticks on a SCUF to the Magneto sticks. And I already did it on the PlayStation, but that's going to be the second video ahead. Let's try and find some bots. And spoiler, it is way worse on the PlayStation for both. I mean, it's just, you can't really show it in a video at 60 FPS, but my centering is so much better on PC. My shots just connect better. Micro adjustments are there. The speed at which I can kill the bots is ridiculous on PC. I don't have any frame drops. The skin's buttery smooth the whole time. Alright, let's switch to the AMO. I know I'm using an AR on the regular sticks, so everything's snappy, it's right where I want it, it's super responsive. I'm not used to the game, I'm used to a little faster. Kill the fire speed, plays the AMAX all the time. But yeah, this is super smooth. Micro adjustments are there. I know he's there, thought he was there. Everything just feels right. Okay, I'm going to go back to the sub, and I'm going to plug in the Magneto sticks for the PC. I'm also verifying on my other monitor that it's overclocked, and it is. I'm at a 2 dead zone. It just doesn't feel as accurate. It feels like the sensitivity is off. Little micro adjustments kind of below. They're just not there. Overcorrect or undercorrect. It's noticeable to me. I don't know how well it'll show up on the screen. Come on, bots. If I shoot them, it'll come. Just feels delayed with the analogs, at least. Everything else is just as snappy. That was my fault. Stop shooting. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. when aim assist kicks in, you can tell right away, but when it's further away, that's where it really shows. So let's switch to the AR. A little overcorrect. Could have shot at that guy on the right. That's awful. It just doesn't want to go where I want it to compared to the regular analogs. Just super inconsistent. Like I should have hit that guy on the left, but I couldn't. Not as snappy on my centering. Don't know why I didn't have aim assist. Just feels slow. Alright YouTube, this is what the Valor Pro, why ain't it working? Of course. Oh, I gotta click on it. Alright, this is what the Valor Pro on PC feels a lot better than on the Xbox, that's for sure. I'm running 1000 hertz pulling rate. That wasn't bad at all. Okay. Interesting. I have to flick the analog a little more than I'm used to, but I mean it works. Well, this might be better than the SCUF PS5 Magneto controller on PC. Interesting how that works. Wow. Okay, there you go. That's where I'm a problem. Maybe it's the aim assist is kicking in for me. Let's try and get my centering good. Yeah, it's not as accurate. I wish there weren't cheaters. This game is so much fun to play on PC. Maybe next for BO7 I'll play on Face It or something. I didn't realize that's where Challengers was. Learning curve to it, but I still say it doesn't feel as connected. I got to move the analog way more than I'm used to get it going sometimes, and it overshoots. Whereas sometimes you don't have to move it that much. Not as consistent as the regular potentiometer when I'm on PlayStation, and going to the overclock controller, my centering, it just feels a little slower than PC. Frames way choppier. The bots die a little slower compared to when I'm looking on my PC. Can't see as much information on my screen because I'm getting 120 Hz instead of 240 Hz. It's not an overclock controller, so I'm getting a slightly less response on my my fine movement, which on high level of play, yeah, that will make or break some of your plays. Go ahead and switch to AR next. still kind of tell when they're gonna die. I see a lot more, especially over here, a lot more frame drops in console than a PC. But I don't get any frame drops on PC really. It's just a continually smooth experience. Here it looks like a slideshow sometimes. This is PS5 Pro. Still pretty good. I'd compare the console to the Magneto sticks on PC. Now let's switch to the Magneto sticks. I already know that the console's not that much worse, but it does make a difference. So I got Magneto sticks plugged in. So I heard some bots. No, it's definitely feels like I'm on a different sensitivity, and it's not as accurate. Like I'm not trying to center like a bot sometimes, but it just does. My flicks aren't as good like that. Like what the fuck? Way worse than PC. And this is the SCUF PS5 Magneto stick controller on console. Stairs is the worst place to have a firefight at. It's so laggy. Frame drops right there are insane. I don't know why. Alright, so unfortunately I had to redo the voice on this one, but this is the xBOX, and I'm using the regular xBOX SCUF. And as I was playing, I felt connected to the controller. I was complaining a little bit on certain areas where the frames drop, like they really drop, and it's awful. Right now it's feeling super connected. A little bit of frame drops when you're in fights. Certain areas on the map though on Xbox are you're just so chalked because of how bad the frame drops are, how disconnected the frames are to what's happening. And the sound's gonna be off too because I didn't really set up that game DAC well for the Xbox, so I rarely play it. Here you could see where the frames drop to like 100 or so. It's awful. The character model looks choppy. It's dropping way more frames than it's willing to tell you it's dropping, in my opinion. But it's super responsive. Notice how I go from player to player and the analogs swap. Now I'm pretty sure I put on the yeah, I'm using the aim, I was using the regular controller still. Still doing well, still grounded to the controller. All the micro movements are there. I plan to put the regular Xbox controller for a while before I switch. Okay, right now I switched to the Valor. and I'm noticing that the centering is not as accurate as it was. But the standard analog, it's not as consistent. I was noticing there was a little bit of like a slop to it, like sometimes it'll go faster than I expected or slower than I expected. With the same amount of input, like you see that because I didn't get much aim assist. It was ridiculous how overshot and undershot it was. Whereas the standard controller, that would have never happened. It was actually extremely bad on the Xbox. Like I was super complaining right now, especially when the frames were like 80. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Alright YouTube, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to fix the dead zone on your controller. This works a lot of times. Just because the analog sticks get worn out and then the dead zone shifts. And so you're just gonna recenter the dead zone using the software. Before I do that though, this KS TMR electromagnetic joystick replacement for PS5, I have some of these and I plan on putting them in a controller, so it's a different type of magnetic analog stick, and so it says it's more accurate, it says it's uses less power, and I'll find out if it's connected unlike the regular ones they're selling at SCUF. And this is also the type that Battle Beaver uses. And so you're going to go to the Gulikit website and you're going to go to their test page and plug in your controller. And you're going to press any button on it to get it to work. And then we'll test mine by just spinning it. Works. And then we'll go test circularity. And this one is one of my bad controllers. This was awful. I had to run a 4 dead zone until I did this. I'm gonna go calibrate joysticks. Yep, click the controller, connect, and then I want you to click next, and then do this a few times. Then I'll check the circularity again. Pretty good. I swear it was so much worse. This was one of my worst controllers, and then I'll go into the game and show where it's at. Alright guys, I'm in the firing range with that controller. That was pretty bad. The left dead zone's still pretty bad, so it's at a 2. It's not bad. And then we'll this was needed to be at a 4. I'll look at the wall and see if there's any stick drift. Nope. So this that kind of helps your controller out. Like you can get a few extra months of play to maybe like a year. This controller lasted a year, for a little over a year before it did that. And this is my controller that I'm gonna put the TMR stick in just because it's old. But yeah, it's pretty interesting how the website fixes a controller. So I hope that helped too. You can do it with the Xbox and the PlayStation. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully helped you guys out.